Greetings, YouTube. By the time this hits my channel, it's probably going to be 1 a.m. I should be in bed. I have to get up and teach. Actually, I have a faculty meeting before. As you can see, it's after midnight because I'm logging into the game for the first time and claiming my rewards, including the new daily wallet breaker calendar, which, as always, I don't know, it's fun. I'll miss the Nexus, but this is a really good chunk of Tier 6 Basic and Tier 3 Alpha. Not so much if you are, unfortunately, a Thronebreaker player, where I still think the daily card might be as tempting just to stick with that as anything, especially if you're making the choice between the two. But I'm going to just talk about this and try to keep this at or below 5 minutes for a number of reasons. But as we know, this was a huge test for the arenas. Why? Because this is the first arena, despite the record-shattering first round of Quicksilver. We had two things happen. The score was so high that people were, in some ways, incentivized to not go for him. Now, keep in mind, it used to be that the second round would always be lower than the first round, right? This was due to a number of factors. The most obvious being that the first round is Thursday through Sunday morning, where quite a few people have that off. But the second round is Monday through Thursday, where people who work full-time on a regular, I guess I should say American work week, just don't have that luxury. Of course, every time I say this, I get pushback, and they're like, Prof, don't you know that most of the people in the top 100 aren't even grinding it themselves? They're asking somebody else to do it. Look, I don't have proof of that. I can make assumptions, but I'm not going to automatically assume that that's the kind of thing that people do in the top 100, even though Kabam has said that there's always fraud in the top 100 to 500 of featured arenas, and that they're trying to do, maybe by the end of this year, that'd be great, to clean up the arenas and give the people who were very close to the top 100, in this case with 6-star featured, the champion they grinded for. But nevertheless, 309,283,871 was the first round score. 309 million points. 54 million got you the 5-star, 25 million got you the top 1 to 5%. But two things happened. The first was what I just discussed, a record so high that it turned people off from even thinking about trying that in round 2, especially if you spent all those units and still didn't get them. But the second thing is a little bit more of an intriguing theory, and that is that this is the first time we know that alt accounts cannot gift main accounts. In fact, gifting is going away entirely to discourage fraud, and also, worth noting, to discourage people from taking advantage of strangers who they send a greater gifting crystal to, for example, for 300 units, and then they don't get a crystal back. We see that so often. And I still want to give a shout out to Puppy007, Colty, Sebaz Diego, Guess Who, CPC Boy, Galen of Ta, who always seems to be up there now, Black Ghoul, X-Ray, Louise Loco. Samuel is also always up there. Man. New York 718, of course. Asgard, I'm sure, is in here. Ooh, New York 717, 9. That's a lot of 9s, y'all. Look at all these special characters, too. I always wonder with special characters, I'm like, do they not want us to look them up? Are they trying to hide something? That's the conspiracy theorist in me. But let's see. There's Asgard again. The next alliance. Did any Asgard or NY718? Oh, Lil Doc Holiday, place 88. Asgard King or Kingfisher. Hanzo 103. Ooh. Wasn't Hanzo on the top 5 last time? Or actually, maybe not. Maybe it was top 200. Anyhow, the overall score, which I'm not going to show that specific screenshot I was sent because I didn't get permission, and even though it's showed up in a couple chats and maybe the person wouldn't care, I do like to proceed on the side of caution if somebody has a problem sharing a screenshot publicly on a channel, you know. But it has been confirmed that the score for round 2 was 110 million less than round 1. That's right, just about 200 million this round, which would put the second round of Quicksilver considerably less than Valkyrie's second round of 263. Even Hulkling was 206. And I think this is a good sign of potential arena scores that are going to drop. We will see if this is the case, especially for the new Doom, who I suspect people will still go hard for. But the first test of the gifting announcement led to some really surprising arena scores, especially this one. So stay tuned. We'll see if this is just a blip in the radar or a trend. Either way, I appreciate the feedback, especially my man Double R, who always keeps me updated in my alliance with arena scores. Have a good one, y'all. I'm going to bed, or at least trying to. It'll probably be 3 hours. #Team Insomnia.